All right, test, test, test. This is Matt. Test, test, test. Fins, do you want to talk?
Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? What's up?
Both sounds good, he said. Okay, perfect. We'll show the overlay back up. Perfect. All right. We are live, and he's going to share the link, and we're about to go live. We'll give everybody just a couple of seconds to pile in before we start previewing it here. All right, link.
Just in the middle of a. Go ahead.
I was going to say link is shared, so we are live. Let's see. They are sending right now, so I think we can take this guy off of here. They are sending.
No preamble?
No preamble. They are ready to go. These guys wanted to go early. They reached out to us. We didn't say anything. I'm Matt. Fins is here on color commentary. Fins, real quick, since we don't have a pregame show right now, what are your thoughts on this one? What's your take?
I think for a lot of us, Stavo being here is a little bit of a surprise. I know he's had a good run. Beating Dump was a nice win for him. I don't know. I'm really excited for this game. I actually think Stavo has a chance.
I think he has a chance. I think it's a good matchup of strength versus weakness. Prime has one of the best defenses in the league, but it's the running defense that's actually his bread and butter. And Stavo has one of the top 5 passing offenses in the league statistically. So he's probably not going to be able to run the ball, but he's made his bread and butter passing it. So we'll see here as Prime kicks off to start. And honestly, I think starting in a Super Bowl, Prime getting to kick is probably advantage Prime just to start at 0-0 without a single snap.
Absolutely. I think Prime has taken this like 4 or 5 hour window to be very prepared for this game. He's been waiting a long time to get back to this game, and I think he's going to fare pretty well here.
Yeah, as Waddle drops back, he's just going to pass right away. There's a shed by the defensive tackle. It's a quick check down to Corum and a gain of 3.
I think you're going to see that a lot from Stavo today. He doesn't really pass too much downfield. He's just going to take what you give him. As long as Prime can keep everything in front of him, I think he's going to be okay.
Okay, I'm going to turn you up here. Doink said turn you up a little bit. We got Dump in here. We got Torque. We got AJ. We got Gutta. We got Doink, as I previously mentioned. We got Tom, Trick or Treat, Polly. Geez, the whole crew's here as we get another throw check down to Corum. And he's tackled. Prime making really good tackles here. 3rd and 4.
Yep, just solid. This is, if you're Prime, this is what you're like. You're enjoying this right now. Everything is just 2 yards in a cloud of dust here. Big 3rd down for Stavo.
Yeah, we got Grim here as well. Fig just tuned in. Give me a heads up on Finn's audio. Give me a yes or no if I need to go higher. As Waddle drops back for his 3rd time, Prime with a great user to cover that in route, and it's 4th down. He's got a punt.
What a great play. I think Stavo had the deep corner on the left. I don't think he saw it though.
So 3 straight passes for Stavo. Thoughts on that? Is that kind of, they always say, you game plan your first drive, right? You've got it all written down, all planned out. Do you think that was by design or what?
Stavo seems like a guy who likes to be prepared as well, so I'm assuming that's probably by design. Obviously, the 3 and out wasn't by design, but I think he probably assumed that Prime thought he was going to run a lot, so maybe a little cat and mouse here by Stavo.
Absolutely. As Prime is in the gun, he's got the jet sweep. He's faking it. He's got the running back here if he wants it. He doesn't. Oh, he got baited. Oh, boy. Stavo came off of that with the corner, and it's an incomplete pass.
Wow. I thought that was going to be a pick there right off the jump. Prime got a little lucky there.
We don't have the instant replay budget, Fins, but I think if Prime waited, I think that corner was on the outside receiver. He had a free touchdown. As Richardson drops back, he's got pressure, and it's thrown into double coverage, and it's incomplete. It's 3rd and 10.
Ooh. You think there's a little bit of nerves here from both guys so far, Matt?
I can't imagine Prime is nervous. He's been here a million times. I'm a little bit shocked to see him run that fake sweep on the very first play of the game. I feel like he would like to keep that in his pocket, maybe actually run the sweep at some point and then fake into that. I don't know, but it's Prime. Who am I to question? They're playing, we aren't, right?
I never play in this game, so absolutely.
As Prime drops way back, he hits Jonathan Taylor, and he avoids a tackle, or the tackler avoids him, I'm not sure, and he gets a big first down.
Those type of tackles I'm used to. That was a nice play by Prime. Just patient read and nice little lob throw in there.
Yeah, Paulie Prime runs that play. I think he ran it against Meats. I just thought he would run it a little bit later as Prime now under center. Geez, I'm so happy to see under center finally in this game as Jonathan Taylor right behind the center breaks a tackle, gets stood up, gains 7.
I think if I'm Prime, I'm run as much as I can. I know he's a very good passer as well, but Gustavo's got a very good user, probably top 3 user in the league. And Jonathan Taylor is just so good.
Yeah, it's Kyron Williams this time, right up the middle. A little bit of a revenge game for Kyron here against his former team. And he's down to the 22, and it's another first down for Prime.
2 huge plays, like 7 yards on that one, and then the previous one, and then that was like, 10, 15 yards there? Nice run.
Yeah, slow start for Prime, but he's found a groove here. 2 first downs in 3 plays as he runs a stretch to the left. No seal on that block. Gustavo dives, doesn't do anything with it, and JT steps out of bounds but gains 7.
Man, I hate those diving tackles. I'm glad it didn't connect.
Yeah, I saw him do that against Dump a couple times where he just dives at the air, and then Dump, the guy just runs into him, right? Inside zone to Jonathan Taylor, cuts it back. Fins, was that the right move? Gain of 1.
No, there was a hole on the right. If he had cut back inside, I think he would have been still running.
Yeah, I thought the same. I thought if he stayed outside, we're looking at maybe a touchdown, first touchdown of the game. But he cuts it back in, and it's a gain of 1. It's 3rd and short. Fins, talk to me. It's Prime. He loves 4th down. Is he thinking 2-down territory here?
Absolutely.
I would have to agree there as he runs an RPO, runs it to Jonathan Taylor who gets stuffed, and I don't think he can go for it now.
No, he can't. It's 4th and 4. He's got to kick it.
I think you were right there. I think he ran that ball knowing he had a second, another down to try and get it, but he loses too many yards, and the rules do not allow him to go for it. He does kick it right through the upright 3-0, and I didn't see. Did he have the pass option on that play?
I didn't see either. My Gustavo's stream froze for me, and then I just saw the end of the play, so I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure. Usually Prime's very, very good at making the right decision there, but with the activity in the backfield, it makes me think he made the right one, but maybe Gustavo's user was all over it. And in this Madden, they do react to the RPOs a little bit better. So, all right, we've got Waddle in the shotgun. He's actually going to run it this time, and DeForest Buckner with the big tackle there.
Huge. Dump in chat saying, of course, Gustavo doesn't do field goal blocking against the commish. Shake my head. I hear you on that one, Dump. That was frustrating to watch.
Hey, we all got to make business decisions at some point, so I can't fault the young fellow. Although it is the Super Bowl, and you might not get back here. That's what they always say. Is he's in the shotgun again? He's got bunch left. He's got the corner route. He throws it over the cover 2. It's caught, and he can't stay in bounds, but big gain.
Beautiful throw. I thought Prime was in trouble there. His user really overcommitted on the slot route. I didn't see that backside corner route, but that was a beautiful throw.
Yeah, I wasn't cover 2. It was cover 6. Must have had the cloud flat on that side, and just the corner route got behind it. As he's in trips to the right, he motions Borum over to the left. He's got Borum and Corum. As he hits Corum this time, not Borum, and it's a gain of 9.
Nice tackle. Very nice tackle. Forced up 2nd and 1. That was me. I was whiffing on that, and he would still be running.
You and me both, right? Hit stick him, and the game would just not acknowledge it, and he'd be gone. I got to get out of that habit this cycle. As we got a stretch to the left here. It's Corum. He cuts it back inside. I think he got it. He did. 1st and 10.
Nice tackle there by Prime too. I actually thought he was stopped short. Um, but hey, what do I know?
You never know in Madden, right? I mean, I that could have been a 3rd and inches as easily as a 1st and 10. It's a roll of the dice. As we've got
All right.
a first down here as we wind down to the last minute of the first quarter here. Stavo in the shotgun again. He's got Corum flanked right. Tight formation on the right-hand side. He's got the in route, and he's got a corner, but he just drifted back too far, I think, incomplete.
Yeah, he had actually a couple options. He had Nakua on the curl, and I think he had that in had he seen it, but he was just held it too long, going for the deep shot.
Now, if you're Prime, that one didn't get completed, but that's 2 corner routes that got behind your defense. That one was probably a touchdown if he gets it off. Does he make an adjustment?
He's the GOAT. He absolutely will. I just don't know if it's going to come in zone drops or not.
Yeah, hard to say. We are on Stavo's stream, so we won't get that kind of insight from what Prime does. But bounces off a tackle, but doesn't get too much further. 3rd and 7 as we tick under 40 seconds.
Huge 3rd down here for Stavo. He's definitely got 3. I think if you're Prime, do you go for a field goal block if he doesn't get this?
Oh yeah, Prime's not going to give you a gentleman's agreement, a silent gentleman's agreement to not block kicks. He's coming after it if it gets there. He gets all screwed up on the user. It's caught. Samuel. That's Debo Samuel Jr. and up in inside the red zone down to the 7 as we end the first quarter.
Great read. Nice throw.
Yeah, it looked like Prime, his user got all messed up. I don't know if he was circling and switching guys, if he was switch sticking, but he panicked there. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, it's unlike Prime to do that in a clutch situation. Assuming it'll be a one-off.
We've got 1st and goal from the 7. Waddle in the shotgun again. Oh, Prime's all over this. Oh, my goodness, he knew the play. As he still gets it off. He had 2 reads on that play, I think. He chose the right one, gets down to the 3.
Jeez. I didn't know that play also had the running back dump off. That's an interesting little concept there.
Yeah, someone asked if there was any scouting going on. Prime knew that was coming. And that's a run right up the hole for Blake Corum, and it's going to be 7-3 Rams pending the extra point.
Beautiful. That was a massive hole through the offensive line there. Just walked in.
Yeah, the user was the only hope there. He ran into the lineman, and that was all she wrote. It is 7-3, Prime getting the ball back. So the Rams have had 2 possessions. The Colts have had 1. If you're just tuning in, the Colts will get the ball at the half. As that one goes out of the back of the end zone. I don't think we'll see kick returns in this one.
Hopefully not.
Oh, it's driving me nuts. That Colts logo is so off center in the end zone. They got to restart. I can't look at that all game, Fins. Jeez, look at how off center that is. Jeez.
I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out.
What kind of clown show is this? All right. We've got trips to the right here. Richardson drops back. He's got JT underneath. A big hit by Jalen Ramsey, but he holds on. 2nd and 5.
Stavo's pretty good with those hit sticks. I noticed it against Dump. He was laying him in there pretty good.
Yeah, it's a skill gap here in Madden 25 because I'm not very good at them. I just am a volume hit sticker at this point. I do it enough that I get some, but I don't really land them very often. As he's got nobody open, he runs away. He does get away. He might have had the scramble, but he makes a safe decision and throws it away.
Smart play. Now, twice now we've seen Stavo change his zone depth, especially on 2nd down. Put his flats at 25, I think. And his curl flats at 5. Interesting.
Beats me, man. I don't even do that anymore because when I do it, I forget that I did it, and then I'm like 3 quarters later, I'm like, oh, my zone drops are all screwed up. That's why I've given up 30 points. But also, I don't know if I'm doing any harm or any good, so I just don't touch them. Yeah,
I always forget to switch them back.
Yeah, I always forget. Prime in the one of the more popular SML trends lately, the empty formation. He's got nothing. He's got the corner or the crosser, whatever you want to call it, to Buchanan. He's out of bounds. He is hit. No flag. 1st and 10, Colts.
Beautiful patience there. I hate that defensive call by Stavo there. I really hate it. That leaves the middle wide open.
Yeah, you got to get a pass rusher. He's just going to stand there until that comes open, right? And that's what Prime did. He's the goat of that. As we got the old stick and nod here, but nothing's open. He's going to have to shake and bake. He does make a man miss, but then takes a big pop and some extracurricular activities. We've got to fight. I don't know where we are. Where are we, Fins? But we've got to fight wherever we are.
Where are the flags here? We're looking to see someone run in and shove a coach.
Oh, we're in Miami. We are in the great state of Florida. That might explain the horrible alignment in the Colts end zone there. It's just terrible. I'm going to be talking about that. I've been talking about that forever. As we got the shotgun here, we got an inside zone. You got to make one man miss. He does not, and it's a big hit stick again. 3rd and long coming up for the Colts.
Oh, here we go. Flats at 20. Crow flats at 10.
I mean, these are
Tampa 2 here.
These are next level adjustments. These are not boot up and play adjustments, my friends. These are nobody messes with their zone drops that much. As he's in the empty again. So quick shed here, and it's night for the Colts, but got a lot of options here. It's tough to cover the empty formation, at least for a long time, and he can't. JT's got it. He takes a big hit. That one he does not go down, and he's got superstars all over. I keep thinking everyone's Jalen Ramsey, but it's a big first down again out of the empty.
Man, let's just shout me out here. I just said he's going to go Tampa 2 here, and he did. The defensive guru Fins with the call in Stabo's mind. Let's go. Yeah,
Fins, that's why you bring in a guy like Fins. That's why you bring him into the booth, man. It's that expertise that he has, the defensive mastermind that is Fins. 2nd and 8 for the Colts here.
That's what it is up here, buddy. We just, mid-20s defense. We get the right calls and have the terrible user. We don't know.
Tampa 2 again, Fins, and with the zone depths. So Prime runs a Tampa 2 that nobody knows how he does it because what should work doesn't work. Is he trying to emulate Prime here as we go with the stretch to the right? JT gets outside the Stavo dive, useless again. Ramsey with the tackle. But back to what I said, is he trying to emulate Prime with the cover 2 scheme?
Seems like it. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery here, and maybe we have a little MGK Eminem here where he's assuming he's the GOAT, but still trying to come at him. Who knows? Edit to NYT's favorite rapper, MGK.
Yeah, I mean, Prime has been running that cover 2, and I know when I play Prime, I'm like, okay, here's my cover 2 beater, and it's like everything's covered, and I'm like, how is he running cover 2 and the cover 2 beaters aren't working? And then I go, okay, well, I'm just going to go underneath. And then his hard flat picks me off. I'm like, what is this guy doing? He's a magician. As he drifts left, he's going to have to be a magician on this play. He's going to have to throw this away. Don't do it. Oh, my goodness. That'll make you nervous. 4th and 4.
Yeah, I hate that for Prime.
Uncharacteristic, right? He should have just thrown that away a long time ago. He's playing with fire there.
Yeah, like Prime is the king of just rolling out, tossing, and living another down. That time, I'm not sure what he was thinking, but very lucky to get that off.
Yes, Prime settles for 3 again, 7-6 Colts, and Prime's got to be frustrated. He's gotten down deep into Stavo's territory, and he's had 3rd and short, and then that one was a 3rd and intermediate, and he hasn't even picked up enough yards to go for it. So he's had to, by rule, settle for field goals both times, and I'm sure that's not making him happy.
A little too pass happy for Prime, in my opinion. I think he needs to get back to basics and run the football. He's picking up big chunks. Let's see if he makes an adjustment next drive.
Corum to the left, cuts inside. What a cut. That was a really nice cut. I certainly would not have done that. 1st and 10, big gain for Stavo.
And I find if I ever cut out like that, I always get an instantaneous holding call. And big play.
Well, those are the breaks that guys like you and me get. These guys, not so much. Yeah, so we're under center again.
That's why they're playing.
Yeah, that's right. Got a counter or misdirection or something like that from the Rams there. It was a misdirection. Didn't go anywhere at all. 2nd and 10.
I hate those plays. You call those plays? I very rarely call counters or misdirections. They just take too long to go. It's just like tosses. They take forever to get going.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them against this Colts D line, especially with the studs and the inside stuffs. I mean, they might sack your quarterback with how long that play takes to develop. As we hit the 2-minute warning, 7-6. The Colts do get the ball at half or in the 3rd quarter, excuse me. So Prime, he's not out of this, but here's a play Prime should know. This is halfback wheel, and he goes to the in route, and it's almost picked, almost caught, and then dropped.
Ooh. Jeez. What a crazy throw by Stavo there. Man.
Yeah, last Madden, the running back would always come open on that play if you had enough time. Maybe it happens in this one too, I don't know, but Prime liked that play, so I'm assuming he knew it was coming and almost got the pick.
Facing switch here. That's what I'm assuming this play is going to be.
Yeah, big third down here, 3rd and 10, empty again. Dump is in the chat. He deserves credit for starting this trend, as it's a check down to Duvernay, falls forward, 4th and 2. Fins, what are the rules? Can he go for this?
Yes, he can. I think if I'm Stavo, though, I'm taking my 3.
62-yarder? Taking 3 on that?
Oh, yeah. Math sucks for me. Yeah, you know what? Stavo's mentioned a couple times he's happy to be here. He's going for it. Actually, I like the call here.
Oh boy, this is where the game can turn. It's going to turn one way or another, right? As Stavo's here in the split backfield, makes a check. Yeah, watch that in route.
Over it.
Oh, it's a check down, and he's. Oh boy, that possession catch made me nervous, but he got it. 1st and 10.
See, Prime was sitting on that backside zig route, and luckily for Stavo, he saw that.
Yeah, and Prime's got to be frustrated. He was in cover 2 hard flat. You would expect that light blue out on the left-hand side to play that exact route, and it did not. And here we are in the pistol. 1st and 10, clock under a minute. We've got a play action here. He's got really nothing open. He throws it, and it's an intentional grounding.
Man, big break for Prime here.
Yeah, Stavo, you gotta move out of the pocket there, buddy. I know it was panic throw, but you can't take that. He lost 13 yards, 2nd and 23. What's the call here, Fins?
If I'm him, I'm running it on this down and trying to pick up. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, he's not running it. He's in the proclaimed empty, and it's a check down to Corum, who probably gets back to the original line, just short of it. 47 seconds, 3rd and 12.
Our play. Picked up a big chunk there, made it a manageable 3rd down.
Empty again.
Got back to field goal range. Jeez.
Yeah, he it's just empty. As makes a check on the left, makes another check on the left, makes another check on the left. How many checks can you make to the left? As he drops back, Prime's only rushing 3 with a spy. Can he get there? He can't, but he makes the hit and knocks it loose. It would be a 60-yarder from here, Fins.
Yeah, I'm punting it.
I was gonna say
I don't know how good his quarter. I don't know how good his kicker is, but
man, unless you have Justin Tucker, I wouldn't try it. I thought he was gonna try it. I think he was just clicked X a little early, as he's gonna try a coffin corner here. It's too short for that. Prime's not gonna get there to return. It's gonna take a little bit of a Rams bounce to the 15. 38 seconds, 2 timeouts for Prime. See, I'm probably taking a knee or halfback dive and get out of here. Prime's in the shotgun. Is this the right call, Fins?
I'm going for points too. Yeah, I would be going for points here too. 2 timeouts. Prime is very capable of picking up huge chunks of yards here. Nice call.
Yeah, I would have thrown the in route there. I don't run that play, but I would have thrown that in route and thrown a pick, as Stavo really just switch-sticked that. But all right, you say this is the right call for Prime's abilities. We'll see if it pays off. He's down to 1 timeout, though, Fins.
You switch stick, Matt? I haven't figured it out yet.
I tried to get it, but it tends to put me on the wrong guy, and then it just makes things worse. So I've been trying to get better at it, but I just haven't gotten comfortable. As Stavo rushes 3, and he's got Woods all day. Prime, he's got Woods all day. He finally sees him. He's wide open. He's up the sideline. He's across the 50. He's out of bounds at the 49.
Man, we're just begging him to throw that football.
Man, that must have been he must have had everybody else as his 1st and 2nd and 3rd read, and then Woods was about the 8th one. He was open all day, as he's under center here. He's on shotgun. He's got bunch. He throws it away. He does not get the intentional grounding. 2nd and 10, 17 seconds, 1 timeout.
That's how you do it, Stavo. Keep your feet moving. Roll out and get rid of that football. Live another day.
Yeah, and Prime likes the verticals with JT underneath. That's not too big of an option here. Although, if is he thinking 3 fins, or do you think this guy's still thinking I can get a touchdown here?
I think he's thinking 3. 3 gives him the lead, plus he gets the ball after half. I think he's definitely just thinking 3 here.
He's got Woods. If he can freeform it to the right, he didn't have enough time. He throws it away. 3rd and 10, 12 seconds left.
So he needs what, 10 yards here, you think? I think he needs a first down to get a field goal attempt.
Yeah,
Not sure how good his kicker is.
He's got Brandon Aubrey, I think that's his first name, that Straw could not or did not resign. Yeah, I think he's 99 kick power. He doesn't have abilities, though, I don't think. So it'll be a fast meter and all that, but he's got the leg. Not from here, though. You did make a good point. He has to gain some yardage, and he's going to try that with a run. Jonathan Taylor inside zone. Breaks a tackle. Big break of the tackle there as that gets him well within range here to the 35.
Great call. Great call.
Ed, do you think Stavo pass committed there?
Definitely. I think he did, yes. And I think he's definitely going for the block here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He is on that gunner there. Nope, he switches off. Wow, Stavo. Business decisions being made here in Miami in the Super Bowl. And he shanked it. It's wide left. It's wide left.
Wow. Wow. Huge break for Stavo.
Wow.
Uncharacteristic gaff that by Prime there in a big spot.
And tugged right on time. Aubrey is automatic from 60 yards in. No, sir, he is not. I have to admit, kicking is not easy, but Prime in clutch situations, the guy is almost as automatic as it gets. That's a big turn of events here.
And how have you not, Tug just put the negative juju on Prime? Are you going to ban him from this stream now? You're going to time him out?
I better not. This is not my stream. I better treat it accordingly, as I've got a little bit of a spinning here on Stavo's stream. Do you?
Hey, you sound really robotic to me right now. I can barely hear you.
Oh, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, I think there was a little hiccup there, maybe with my internet or something, but they are getting to the line for me. Let me know if you're a little bit ahead. As Richardson...
Prime just completed a pass.
Okay, let me refresh the stream here. You are a little bit ahead of me. Bear with me, folks.
Prime with a little PA read, a little dump off, and a couple broken tackles for a nice first down.
Let me see here if I can figure out how to refresh this stream. Let's see. We
got 2nd and 9 here.
We'll go to a different stream of Stavo's, and then we'll come back. Let's see.
I'm coming out and 3 wide.
Okay, we are back. He just took the snap, handoff to Taylor. Gets up the middle and gains 5. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, I'm at 6 minutes exactly right now.
Okay, perfect. We are back in sync. And if you won't get Mike, you won't get an ad if you have Twitch Turbo or if you sub to the channel. Slight plug there that I get no benefit from. As he's in the shotgun here, he's got the crosser wide open. Prime, he hits it. It's Buchanan. Up to the 20-yard line, almost to the 20, down at the 22.
Now, that was very interesting from Stavo. This whole game has been taking that deep middle and locking it in, and this time he bailed on the short route and left that deep end wide open. Huge gaff by Stavo there.
Now, we haven't said Nick Godfrey's name once. Is he just been bottled up, or is Prime purposely avoiding him to make Stavo forget as JT gets outside, short gain of 2?
He's the overexpensive decoy this game.
He's not going to be a decoy for long. Prime's an entertainer, even in the Super Bowl. He's going to have to look for that deep shot. Obviously can't right here. A stretch to the left. JT does get the corner. This one, he's at the 5. He jukes inside. And they just dogpile him into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts.
Massive injury there. Clay with a dislocated elbow out for the game. That block, I don't know who threw that late block, but pay that man. That was an incredible downfield block and just freed Taylor in, and then a nice deep in cut by Taylor. We have Prime going for 2 here.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Is it too early, or is this the right call?
Again, I don't know if it's right. This is what I would do. I don't know. If I'm Prime, maybe I'm a little nervous about that.
I don't chase the points at this early in the game, but hey, I'm the minority in a lot of things. As JT just goes right up the middle, untouched until the late hit, and it's 14-7 Colts.
So, what do you think about? So we've had Rams defender rough up Anthony Richardson, and then a late hit on Jonathan Taylor. What do you think's going on in the LA locker room? Is Stavo losing control of his players here?
Yeah, he's definitely lost control of his players. I mean, again, though, look, I said it. You don't know if you're ever going to get back here. This is his first Super Bowl appearance. He's going against the greatest Madden player of all time, the greatest SML player of all time. Hey, I don't discredit them for being amped up as Corum falls forward for a gain of 2.
Yeah, I think this. Do you think this is the game here? Do you think if Prime holds him scoreless or to 3, you think Stavo then becomes gripping that controller a little tighter here, and Prime feels like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's over, but yeah, it's tough with Prime because he's just gonna move down the field and pick you apart. As Stavo has square wide open, and he finally sees him. It's Nakua, and who we haven't said a whole lot of either. He gets hit, and it's a big first down.
And both these guys finding wide open guys late.
Yeah, I agree. That guy was open for a long time. And, this is the first time outside of when it was 3-0 Colts, very, very early, that Stavo's been down. Now he's down a touchdown. Time's ticking. He knows there's, 20-plus people watching. Those palms do get sweaty for sure. Trust me, been there. As Waddle just changed the entire play. So whatever was called, none of it's the same, I don't think. He is in the pistol. It's a cover 2 look from Prime. Prime's got, he peeled his user off. Corum with the catch. And he's down, gain of 4.
Interesting by Prime there. I guess maybe he thought that deep end he was going to pick that up, but nice play by Stavo.
Yeah, that's the chess match.
Drive here so far.
That's the chess match, right, Fins? I don't know. Was he baiting him into thinking he was going to Corum and then he peeled off? It's just and Stavo made the right read. So give that one to Stavo. As the stretch to the left, he does get the holding call. He goes down to avoid the fumble, and that's going to back him up 2nd and 15.
Nice break there for Prime.
Yep, stretches are dangerous. I feel like, they are by far the best run in the game, and it's when that happens, it's like the C parts, right? There was nothing Prime could do. Everyone just got blocked there. The holding call saved him.
Stavo seems a little bit indecisive here. Maybe he's looking for a particular play. I'm not sure, but he's just scrolling through 20 to 30 plays every time.
Yeah, 2nd and 15. Of course, the nerves, the down and distance here as he drops back. He's got the drag route to Gannon, who falls forward there. 3rd and 4, very manageable here.
That's twice now Prime's veiled off his original read. Do you think he sticks? Do you think Prime makes that adjustment because he's noticed that Stavo's noticed that? Was Prime going to make an adjustment there and kind of stick with the same guy?
Yeah, when I played Stavo, I sold out on the short stuff and got like 3 or 4 pick sixes. I think Prime needs to do that, and if he beats me behind me, I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to let him dink and dunk me all game, as he's in a spread look here. He's got the out route. He does. Prime took away the drag, but then went to the in route, and he hits the drag to Nakua. 1st and 10 Rams.
And Stavo's making some good decisions here with the ball right now. This is why Waddle got a dev upgrade.
Yeah, great. And again,
maybe if I can get myself a quarterback, I can do the same thing.
Oh, wait. Well, if you can get yourself a quarterback, come on, Fins. We're not going to touch that right now. You had one. As it's another pass to Corum. Jeez, Corum is just doing everything, running, receiving everything as he gets another first down.
Hey, we got some irons in the fire, buddy. We're not just going to sit back on our laurels and run with Peter Dinklage at quarterback here, okay?
Absolutely, and he does have a Corum and a Borum. How I never noticed that, I don't know, but he does have a Corum and a Borum. As he throws the read option or the RPO, excuse me, it's to Nakua, and he gains 4.
And this offense is kind of Borum so far, but it's working.
yeah, it's nothing fancy about Stavo. He's just been underneath, but so far he's guessed right against Prime's user. It's pretty impressive. As throws a dot that time, it's batted around and almost picked, just as we gave him his flowers.
Thank you, Quentin. You misspelled my name again, but here we go.
Oh man, I was
First
happy to hear
thing.
QP say it's all about having fun now. He's off the taking it too serious route. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, he's not playing. Stavo and Prime are, and he's in the bunch here. He's got that Zigrat on the right. Prime is all over it. Quick check down to guess who? Corum. 4th and 2. What do you do, Fins?
I think Stavo goes. I think he goes for it here.
I think he does too. Again, I'm not chasing points this early. I'm taking my 3, but I expect him to fully go for it. These young guys, is just what they do. They grew up in a 4th down era. He's got trips to the right. Doesn't like the play. I think he switched out of it. I can't quite tell. I think he did.
I'm calling a pick for Prime here. Oh, maybe not if it's a... What's happening here?
He's
Pick a play, dang it.
He's so nervous. He's making me nervous. I have no idea what he's doing. He can't run this clock out. Is he going to take the delay? He's going to take the delay. And that'll make him have to kick it.
Accept it. Yeah, that's... wow. Very interesting.
I don't get it. Why not just kick it in the first place?
Yeah, maybe his audibles are messed up. Maybe he was looking for a particular play, couldn't find it, and decided, you know what, I'll just take my 3.
Yeah, and Dump could be right. He caught cold feet, didn't like the look. But man, I don't know what you were expecting down there. I don't know. We'll have these guys. Both guys vowed to chat with us after the game, win or lose. So we might have to ask Stavo about that call, especially if it ends up being a game decider in some form or fashion. As we got a 4-point Colts lead, what do you think Prime's going to do here to start the 4th quarter? What's the game plan? What's going through his head?
He's just going to ball control, run. I think his plan is just to get 3 at least, obviously, but he's just going to try to take as much time off the clock as he can, and force Stavo into, maybe that Mad Bomber time where guys feel like they need to press near the end.
Yeah, and luckily it's the start of the 4th quarter, but nothing worse than in a close game against Prime, and he's got the ball and there's not a lot of time left, and he just always has a way of converting those 3rd downs and just bleeding the clock. And AJ brings up a good point. Maybe he heard me say take the points. I'm going to make sure Stavo's not in here. He's not. That's good.
I just did that. Yeah.
We're just kidding, Stavo. I know you wouldn't be in here. This is Chargers cross. He doesn't get the throwaway. It's 3rd and 25. Big stop by the Rams.
Huge play by Stavo. He was on the free safety, the strong safety, and brought him down, playing that hook zone, and then read that deep end. Prime had nowhere to go with the football. Nice play.
Yeah, I thought that was Chargers cross the way it looked, which is a favorite of Prime and myself. And 3rd and 25, it's a run. This is a rundown for me, but these young fellas, man, it's, guess what, empty. Paulie says Godfrey deep shot. I don't think he's going to have it here with the defense all the way backed off. Stavo rushes 4, which is smart. He's got the underneath. He might have to take it. He doesn't. It's in the air. It's picked. It's picked.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
What a play.
Oh, boy, we've got a big change in momentum here in Miami.
Holy cow. I have never seen that animation before. Very cool. Huge play for Stavo.
Oh, we got a block animation. It is blocked. It is not going to be returned, but it is 16-14 Rams. That's a big block.
Man, that was a trigger warning for me. Holy cow.
Yeah.
These blocks.
I'm just going to turn the SML overlay on for kicks, so we don't have to be traumatized by that. But big turn of events there. Again, 3rd and 25. I'm not playing. I know I'm not one to give advice, but that's a halfback dive for me, and I'll gladly punt, especially when I trust my defense probably as much as Prime does, but he doesn't. He gets hit, ball pops in the air, defensive lineman catches it, and here we are, Fins.
Man, if I'd be tilted in this moment right now. Prime is
JT, another hit stick though.
Yep. Prime's too much of a professional, and he's the go for a reason to not get tilted in moments like that. He's probably just happens in the game, move on.
Yeah, and if you're Stavo, I mean, Prime. 3 wins this, but I mean, there's just too much time for Prime to have the last possession, barring something really crazy. As JT with the X Factor lit up, falls forward on top of another Ram and gains 2.
Yeah, that's Stavo had a nice user there. Shot the gap and got him behind the line of scrimmage, but AT's just too good.
Q says when Prime makes a mistake or struggles, he goes JT every play. I don't think that's a bad strategy either. JT, one of the best running backs in Madden and has been for a while, still lit up. I don't think it matters. I don't think he has anything good except for maybe Truz or whatever. And he, again, doesn't really get very much. 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and Prime's had some difficulty with that Truz in the past with JT.
Yeah, QP called
What do you
it.
think we're seeing here?
Well, we're not. I don't think we're not going to see JT. At least not in the running game here. He flipped this. This formation is normally with the receivers on the 2 receivers on the left. I don't know what he's got here. Is this that post wheel drag or whatever? I'm not quite. Nope, it's not. It's one of those cheat motion plays. Godfrey with a little in route, but it's an instant shed. It's 4th and 16. Fins, he can go, but does he? He can go.
Yeah, I know. I don't. If he can, 4th and 16. I'm not sure. If, I don't think Prime goes here.
I can't imagine.
35.
You're conceding 3, but he could be thinking, well, I'll get the ball back. Oh my God, he's going for it.
Wow, this is a big boy play here.
Holy smokes. 4th and 16, 4 minutes left. On his own 35, Prime says, I don't need a punter. Give me Anthony Richardson. Give me Jonathan Taylor. Give me Nick Godfrey. Give me Jelani Woods. As he drops back, he's got no pressure, but he's got nobody open. He throws a dot to Jelani Woods. He catches it. Oh, my goodness. That's the GOAT factor, baby. That's a great catch. 31 up to the Rams 31.
That is a hell of a play. Holy cow. Stavo continues to go to that Tampa 2. Prime obviously knew that. And patience. Man, what a play.
How many guys in the league complete that pass, Fins? There's 32 of us. How many?
4.
Oh, you're going to go with 4. I'm going to give you – I think you're watching the only person that would have made that pass. That was insane. The presence, the patience, everything as JT runs up the middle, 2nd and 9 as we tick about the 3-minute mark.
Yeah, I think obviously Prime. I think Q. I think
KP with
Dump
L1.
I think
yeah,
Dump could.
Dump.
And KP, yeah.
Mike FML. Oh, yeah, did forget about Mike FML. Yep.
Yeah, we were talking about throwing picks.
Oh, boy. You said it, not me. JT, again, up the middle, inside zone. He's got the tackle battle. He's not on conservative, which is what that means. And it's 3rd and 2. Prime will let this tick to the 2-minute. And Fins, here I am looking like a doofus. I said there's so much time left, Stav was going to get the ball back, but barring something weird, and here we are. Prime could technically kill this game.
Yeah, this is a great drive by Prime so far. I mean, he had that great read. Just if I'm throwing this on conservative, and running this up the middle.
He does run up the middle. He falls forward. Stavo uses his first timeout. 1:56 left. A first down that's not on this play, I think, would mathematically end it.
I'm going to quote my good friend Mike here. You don't blitz to stop the run.
And JT, 2nd and 1. Now, talk to me. That's probably the best thing for Prime because he has to burn a timeout, and he only needs 1 yard to get a first down, and then he can pretty much run this down if he wants to.
Absolutely. That was a huge play for Prime there. Again, you see Stavo with the blitz.
Doesn't get home. Oh, kind of does. 3rd and inches. And he burns his last time out, so we don't have a nice situation. This is a big play. 3rd and inches here. If Prime gets a first down, he can do whatever he wants with this game.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you call a timeout there? I don't think I would have. I think I would have saved it.
You know, I normally would save it for an ice, but this year I don't know if the ice matters as much, and to Prime, I don't think it matters at all. Although he did miss one earlier. Not iced. As Richardson under snap, the box is absolutely loaded here. Making a bunch of checks, probably fake ones.
I'm running a stretch here.
He runs it right up the gut, and Jonathan Taylor. He almost would have. He almost scored, but he pulled him back. Fins.
That's the GOAT right there. If he scores, Stavo gets another chance. He knows he has no timeouts. Nail it out, kick the field goal, go home with another Sombardi, buddy.
Now, if you're
number 23.
Now, if you're Prime though, are you thinking I don't want to score here, but I do want to score? Oh, never mind. He's going to take a knee. But as he takes a knee, there's nothing to really talk about. Should he just settle for the field goal and risk his field goal getting blocked when you can't do anything about that? Should he go for the touchdown?
I think Prime's going to whittle it down like really close. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, blocks trigger me. Oh, here we go. See, you got it.
He is. Yep. I think you were right. I think he wanted to whittle it down, and now he's going to try and score the touchdown to eliminate the field goal block. And he also lines it up in the middle. He's got 3 timeouts. The time is not of a concern. He can run this down to wherever he wants and then call the timeout. Is there any chance, Vince or chat, that he puts his ball in the air to try and end it?
No, he's going to use his timeouts, run. If Stavo wins on a blocked field goal, I'm going to apologize to the moderators out there because you will hear some choice 4-letter words.
He is running the ball. Dump says no way. He's up. He's got. Oh my God! It's a holding. There's no runoff here, I don't think, because he's got the timeout and everything. Oh boy. I'm on the edge of my seat. That was the game-winning touchdown. That's now he's got a little bit of a longer field goal. And 7 seconds.
Yeah. Still no ice situation, though, which is huge.
Yeah, unless the game ices him, which I don't think it does anymore. Prime's not even going to. He's not even going to try and run the ball. He's just going to take. He calls timeout, which is okay. He can't. There's not enough time to use them both. He calls a kneel again.
He's going to kneel.
Oh, did he call like a fake spike or something? Can you even do that in this formation? No, I don't know what the timeout was for.
I don't think so.
Takes the knee. 4th and goal. Calls the timeout.
I think Prime was worried about a runoff if he picked a play.
Here we go. This is for Super Bowl 23 or Super Bowl 1. Stavo says, I'm going after this one. Prime letting it go. There's no block. It's right up the middle. It's good.
It's good, baby.
The Colts are your SML Season 69 Super Bowl champions, 17-16.
What a game. What a pleasure to call that game. Holy cow.
Holy smokes, my heart was racing, and I'm not even playing in this game, but Prime right up the middle, no ice. The game used to ice you in those situations, and wow, Fins, what an absolute thriller that was.
Yep, that was one of the best ones I've seen so far, especially this playoff run. Great game.
Yeah, Prime
Great game by Stavo, too.
Great game by Stavo. Both guys played really, really well. I don't know if we had a turnover in that game. As I'm going to drop you from the call. We're going to bring both these guys in, so bear with me here. All right. I think we've got everybody in here. Chat, can you hear me? Fins, you there?
I'm here.
All right, Prime, you there? Prime's on mute.
I am.
All right. We've got Stavo here. Stavo, you here?
I'm here.
All right. Can everybody hear these 3 gentlemen in the booth with me? Just someone give me a yes or no. All right. NYT says yes. Everybody. Mike says I won't. Mike says yes. So let's start with Stavo. Great game, gentlemen. Where we always want to start with the loser. And again, Stavo, you're very gracious in showing up. It's not easy to lose these games. Trust me, I've been there. Overall, what are your thoughts on the game? And anything you wish you could have done better or different? You're on mute, Stavo. He's here. He just unmuted. Might be a little choked up. If you need a minute, Stavo, let us know. Stavo, you there?
Matt, can you ask him in Spanish?
Stavo says can't hear. Prime, can you hear me? Oh, he just left the chat.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Gustavo, you're there? He just rejoined. There he is. Yep. Stavo, so I don't know if you heard me, but we like to go with the loser first just because, hey, I know this is tough. We really appreciate you being here. I have been in your shoes before. It's not easy to lose and then come on and answer questions, so thank you. But how you feeling? Anything you would have done different or wish you would have done better?
I'd say try to run the ball more. I got stuffed by Buckner a few times pretty early there, so it kind of made me go away from the run game. Other than that, I rushed three too many times, gave AR too much time in the pocket. And that PAT block, that was the game right there.
Yeah, speaking of the blocks, you didn't go for blocks until the very end of the game. Obviously, you would have lost a Super Bowl if you didn't. The block was your only hope. Why weren't you blocking kicks early on?
I saw Prime on one of my field goals. He wasn't safe, so I thought he wasn't going to be blocking, but he got me the next time on the PAT.
All right, we'll talk about that later. One more question for me. I got to ask. We kind of made a note here, me and Finn's in the booth. You had a 4th and 2 late. You were inside the 5 or the 10. You came out in a formation to go for it, cycled through every audible you possibly could, and then let the clock run out. Take us through that play. What happened?
Yeah, I was thinking about going for it, but didn't like the look. And then I was playing good D versus Prime, so I said might as well take the points and try to get a stop. And I think I got that pick six the very next drive, so it was a good decision there.
Yeah, all right. Finns, you got anything for Stavo before we let him go?
Yeah, I got two really quick ones here. First of all, Stavo, great season, heck of a game. I think a lot of people were kind of writing you off against Prime, and you were in there right till the end. You started the game with three pass plays. Was that designed, or was that just kind of in a spur of the moment decision?
Oh yeah, it was I designed that. I heard Prime in the when he was commentating one of my games. He was like, "Oh, he's always running on first down." So I tried to get the pass going first, but it didn't work out. I went three and out that first drive. So
Gotcha. And then there was a play, I forget, I think it was third quarter late. We hadn't seen you play safety at all. Then you were on the strong safety and you took that deep in route and got a sack on Prime. Did you kind of expect that play out of that formation, or was that something I'm just gonna play the safety here and see what happens?
I can't remember what play that was. Usually I'll play the safety whenever he's in, not when he's in the blue, but there's some formations where the safety is in the little yellow zones. So whenever the safety's there, it's kind of the same as using them at a linebacker. So that's when I use the safety usually.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, any final words before we let you go, Stavo?
Yeah, I say good game to Prime.
Thank you.
And I think the win one game thing in the NFC is kind of dead.
Yeah.
I don't think going against Straw, then KP, then Dump is just winning one game. So I hope that's over with.
Yeah.
And that's it. Ready for the offseason.
Yeah, I think you've arrived in the SML. You put up a heck of an effort, and your journey here, you beat Simbardi champions, you beat a cycle champion as voted on by the peers. So thanks for joining us, Stavo. If you want to stay and listen to Prime, you certainly can, but certainly won't blame you if you want to bow out. Let's now bring in the 23-time champion, Prime Time 000. How does that sound, Prime?
Finally is what it feels like a little bit. I thought it was never going to happen, and we pulled it off.
Yeah, this is an interesting game. Just talk to me about, what kind of win is expected and what kind of surprised you in this game.
Yeah, it was actually, I don't know if Stavo remembers, we played once this cycle, and we had a really, really, really low scoring game. And I told myself if I got to a situation where if I can just take my points and kick my field goals and play good defense, I can come out on top. That all worked well until I threw a pick six to his defensive lineman in the third or fourth quarter. Yeah, he's a tough guy, and he is a smart guy because I watched two or three of his games in a row. I commentated one and watched the championship game. Every game he opened up pistol bunch and a halfback dive up the middle inside zone. And sure enough, to start this game, he goes pistol bunch. I'm foaming at the mouth and he throws it. I'm like, oh crap, this guy's got something up his sleeve. But he's a smart player.
Yeah, and talk to me about the end of the half there. You in typical Prime fashion, 7-6, you're down one, but you're driving. Quarter's about to end. You're going to get the ball to start the third quarter, and you got a field goal lined up. Brandon Aubrey, 52 yards. Hey, Tug even said Aubrey's automatic inside 60, wide left. What happened?
Yeah, I ran the ball, got it within, like he said, 50, 60 yards or so, and honestly, when I clicked it, it was still within the window, but it started shaking just a touch. And I think I was just a little slow on the click. And honestly, I think it was just nerves.
Yeah, it was uncharacteristic of you, and I have to say, one name I don't think I called outside of making myself. Nick Godfrey was not a factor in this game. Was that by design? You don't have to give away your game plan, but did Stavo just take him away?
No, he's just Stavo knows my offense so well. We played last cycle, and he was a Titans, and I had Hollywood Brown who played that same role. And I think when we first started playing, I would get him over the top. But again, when it comes to Madden IQ and just knowing to play defense and making the right reads, he just took away a lot of what I wanted to do. I mean, how much points did I score? 16, 19? I don't know how much I scored.
I think it was
Like he
17.
just
17.
he just had me
17.
down. He just had me down. I made one really, really, really clutch throw on fourth down that pushed me over the top.
Yeah, I have a fourth down question. That fourth down question, but Finn's might also, and I'm going to pass it up to him. Finn's, what do you have for our champion here?
Well, congratulations. You're matched Michael Jordan's number. You got 23, buddy. I got two questions for you. One, you had a lot of detractors so far this season, especially Meat. I know you beat Meat. How does this feel for all of those people that have said, you're never going to get back here again?
Well, look, here's the deal. I'm the greatest of all time. I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. At the end of the day, meets you'll go to bed tonight and you might be happy if the Ravens win or lose. I don't know what the score is of that game right now, but Meets he's on a folding chair. He was a doormat. He was a doormat to the title. So I hope he's watching this. Meets will never beat me in a playoff game. He never has, never will. But Meets is a freaking. I'm gonna give him a swirly at the next SML meetup.
Excellent. What a great rant. Two, I have two more. One, um, you were doing a great job of taking away the short stuff, but then you would kind of go off to the deep route here. Was there any thought Matt and I were talking in the booth about possibly you sticking with that first read, because you tend, like, there was one play where you had the drag taken away and then you went off the deep end and then he threw the drag right away. What was
Oh
going through your
yeah,
mind on those?
smart. No, yeah, because Stavo I've played. And there's another guy who played in this league that won a lot of Simbardies, and he had a very similar style of offense. And it was a lot of high lows outside and inside. And typically it's very tough as a person to not take that high if you think it's coming open. And Stavo was very disciplined in not throwing that because he had a backside breaking in route. And I told myself, I'm gonna keep jumping it. And he was so disciplined in that because many times I played him and he's hit me on those in routes. So I told myself it wasn't gonna happen again. Um, I was just going for the user alert because all I was doing there.
Gotcha. And then on the last drive, you could have walked in with Taylor. How much restraint did that take for you to not score on that play and then take the kneel out to kick the field goal? Like, was there any thought in your head about, oh God, I could get a block kick and lose this game?
Yeah, I actually laughed to myself because I'm like, oh, it'd be fitting because I blocked him. So, he probably deserves to get the animation. I actually did score and I think they called it back on holding. I didn't, I really didn't want to kick the field goal. Then it turned into like from a 25 yarder to a 35 yarder, and I was even more nervous. I did want to score the touchdown because I didn't trust the game to have a block, and honestly, it would have been a justified block because I got him. So lucky I didn't get the animation didn't happen there though.
Absolutely. Matt, I'll let you ask that fourth down question.
Yeah, I just want to know, man. That's a punt for me in every sense of the word with that much time left. But you had the coconuts to go for it, and it worked out. But what was going through your head on 4th and 16, going for it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was cycling through my plays and I didn't know what to call. So I was looking at the formations. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to click a random play. So I clicked a random play. I put Godfrey on a streak, and I just about just forced it deep to Godfrey. And then I seen out of the corner of my eye. I don't know if that was a cover two shell or what that was, but I seen Jelani Woods. I did everything in my power to fight back the thoughts that I had lost the game because that sack, fumble, interception play had took all the momentum out of my sails there. But kind of was lucky read, not a read I typically make. Yeah, lucky play. Honestly, I'm happy to get the win though.
All right, well, that's all we have for you. And just the Ravens did lose, so maybe hold off on that swirly. Meats might actually enjoy his head being held underwater right now. But we'll let you have the final word here before we sign off. You're the champ. How's it feel? Take us home.
Hey, it feels great. Thank you so much for commentating the game, and appreciate the questions and what you guys do for the league and everybody who commentated this playoffs. It feels good to get number 23, but I'm going on for number 24 in honor of the legend, the greatest of all time, Kobe Bean Bryant. So I'm going to be fighting for that. And Stavo, hats off to you on a great game, well earned. And you probably should have won the game, but I'm happy I pulled it out.
Well, for Stavo, for Prime, for Fins, for the entire SML, we'll head into the offseason. Thanks, everybody that watched, and we will see you in Season 70, the Big 70, as Prime and the Colts are your Season 69 Super Bowl champions. Have a good night, everybody.